Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Jones is out there with Young. And there's Money. And there's Skinny. And it's Simpson in at the 3. We've got Boomer. Johnson is out there with West. And it's Cool Hands. And it's Justice in at the 1. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Here is Boomer, and yes, it's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Reynolds. Passes it to Simpson. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Reynolds. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Boomer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Johnson outside. To the right wing. West passes to Boomer. Back to West. Over Young. And too long on the shot. The pass to Money. For the 3. It's rebounded by West. Gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Feeds it to Johnson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Simpson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here is Boomer. He's got 5. And here comes the break. Simpson, the pass to Jones. Here's Money to the paint. And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. O'Gallagher passes to West. Johnson for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now, here is Young. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Reynolds, good. Reynolds has got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the basket by West.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Here's Mr. Perfect, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Passes it to Money. Fires the 3. Rebounded by O'Gallagher. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Justice. A Three-pointers right on target.
Great ball movement there.
Cleveland trails by 8. On the high post. Here's Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And there's the pass to Justice. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. So he hits both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Cleveland trails by 8. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's slammed in by Young.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Money lays it up off the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Johnson, the pass to Justice. Over Jones, the feed to West. Johnson, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Justice. The Cavaliers pull it in. Down low. On the basket by Jones.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Boomer. He's got 5. Pass to O'Gallagher. To the inside. Boomer. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here is Boomer. He has 7. Open jump shot off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Boomer. 17-foot shot on the way. The pass to Justice. And that one is stuck right through.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Got that one up quick. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Johnson in the corner. From past the arc, here's O'Gallagher. Pass to Boomer. To the middle. O'Gallagher misses. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. A nice shot by Black.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Hitting around 46% at this point. Boomer the pass to West. Johnson for 3. They get it back. Tries again. No good from West. And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Well, Cleveland shooting 47% here so far. Simpson the pass to Jones. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That's his first foul. Freaks shed in for the Cavaliers. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Jackson. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pass to Blackman. Here's Washington. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jackson passes to Black. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Free throw good from Daniels. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Simpson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Black. seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Jackson is out there with Freak. It's Goose. Then it's Jones. And it's Young in at the center position. Now, here's Washington. And it's in there. Kemp's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Freak with it. He's covered by Daniels. Freak passes to Jackson. Got a hand on it. Right side, Kemp. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Young with the steal. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Freak passes to Jones. Shoots over Washington. Second shot opportunity, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Money's checked in for Goose, and it's Skinny in for Jackson. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. You take a look at Young, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Mr. Perfect. And so Young will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Freak. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Kemp. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Cleveland trails by 3. Here's Jones. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now, here's Washington. The Cavaliers pull it in. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lots of room. Gets the front of the rim and out. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Daniels. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here is Young. Here's Jones. Back to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Cleveland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3, and the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Another steal. Reynolds passes to Money. Count that one. Money's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. Doing it very well tonight, around 57%. Young with the steal. Jones in the post. He's against Kemp.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and roll.
Jones has gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Washington, and there's the whistle. Goes on the quick. That's foul number 2 for him. The Cavaliers leading by 6. To the inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they... They're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Here's Reynolds. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here is Boomer. He's got 9. Back to West. And the dunk by West.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Justice the pass to O'Gallagher. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Cleveland. And Freak throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's West. The Cavaliers making the shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On Wednesday and then on Friday. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Monster comes in for Freak. Here's Reynolds. He's got 8. And the pass to Money. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Johnson, the pass to Boomer. Goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Fires for 3. It's good, and that's just his 3rd make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Johnson. Dishes it to West. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Boomer.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Money. He picked up 21 points in their last win again. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
My goodness. because he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. For the Cavaliers, Blacks checked in for Miller, and it's Jackson in for Skinny. Gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Jackson comes over with the double. Justice the pass to Johnson. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here's the monster. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Shot, high post, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points for Mr. Perfect.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
1:37 left in the first half. This is it to Black. On the wing, Jackson to the paint. Here's Simpson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Cleveland leading by 10. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mr. Perfect's got 9 points now in the quarter. A step back shot here. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Simpson. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here is Boomer. 13 points in the game. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Pass to the monster. Back to Black. That's tipped. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. O'Gallagher passes to Boomer. Jackson down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
There's the pass to Justice. Here is Boomer. Yep, that one goes.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's Cleveland sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Cavaliers, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
I love how they opened the game. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Cool Hands is out there with West. Then there's Speedy. Then it's Johnson. And it's Boomer in at the 2 guard. And that's the group with Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Count it. Good.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Reynolds. It's tipped. Justice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mr. Perfect. And taken away by Johnson.
Even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Money. 10 points in the game so far.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Simpson. Second chance effort. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. You look at Mr. Perfect, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10. And so Young nails them both. Here's Speedy, he's got 13. Here's O'Gallagher.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Jones. Takes it from 10. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Passes to O'Gallagher. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Justice. Clock at 6. He feeds it to West. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for West. Freak checked in for Mr. Perfect. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cleveland leading by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the steal, and they're on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Boomer's got 17 now.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
Here's Jones. Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 12. Here's West. He checked it by Young. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, the pass to O'Gallagher. The pass to Money. Here's Reynolds. He's guarded by Johnson. Young outside. Pass to Reynolds. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Right wing. Boomer the pass to West. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
It's rebounded by West. Doing well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Boomer, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Black's checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Cleveland moving it around. Now, Freak. He's got 5. Passes it to Black. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Young. Here's Jones.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
West, that's good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Black. He has 7. Count the basket.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's Speedy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Jackson, he's checked in for money. So he gets them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. The Monsters checked in for the Cavaliers. 4 on the shot clock. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Jackson. And the layup falls. Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament with more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. The free throw drops for Jackson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Speedy, and there it is for him.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the lead to shreds.
Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Young. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Jackson kicks to Black. Here's Simpson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Johnson, the pass to O'Gallagher. To the wing right side. Here is Boomer. 20 points for him. 5 on the clock. Pass to Justice for 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 15.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Boomer. Johnson, the pass to Boomer. Johnson with it. Working on Black.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it. All the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Jones, no luck.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Stolen by Jackson. Now Cleveland moving it up. A finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Money's checked in for the Cavaliers. Washington passes to Daniels. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Misses the layup. Here's Jones. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Washington inside. Defended by Jones. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Washington. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Big Cat. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Daniels. You can't get that one to fall. Good D by Jones. Here's the monster. It's blocked. On the wing, Daniels. He has 6. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .26 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Kemp. Here's Mr. Perfect. 21 points in the game. Hits the target from 18 feet. Mr. Perfect's got 8 points in the quarter. And here is Washington. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got the monster. Skinny is out there with money. Then it's Jones. And it's Simpson in at the 4 spot. Here's Blackman. Here's Washington. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Money. He's covered by Washington. Money, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now, here's Washington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Henry got hired by the Boondocks. When they drafted him. How did we land him this late in the draft?
For the 3, it falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Nice game. Great performance from Mr. Perfect.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Making a change here. Freaks check in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mr. Perfect to the middle, and Freak throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
No good from O'Gallagher. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Here is Boomer. Got a piece of it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one, and that one's good. Freak.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Justice. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
At the elbow, Jones. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rebounded by O'Gallagher. Coolhand's got 7 rebounds in the game. Finishes the Freak with a slam.
And get a load of that move We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in, 6 to shoot. Reynolds can't hit. Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Taken away. Now Cleveland moving it up. Jones is running. Here's Freak. The shot will not fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And the stuff by West.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play you'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here's Jones, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Simpson. Another shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now 22 points for Miracle Man.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And there's the pass to Justice. Now Johnson. And stolen by Freak. To the inside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by West. Here's Simpson. Rebounded by O'Gallagher. Cool hands got 8 rebounds in this game. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad. You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks it to West. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. West has got 10 points in just the second half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mr. Perfect.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Reynolds. Here's Jones. Rebounded by O'Gallagher. Cool hands got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Money. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Passes it to Simpson. Over to the left wing. Oh, and another miss by Cleveland. And 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's good from Johnson. And Cleveland making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Mr. Perfect. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Johnson. And they're moving it up the floor. Left with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. West has got 14 points now in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Erasers checked in for Cleveland. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Johnson.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
To take the lead. West against Jones. Johnson. And Jones sends it back. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Reynolds. That one's off. Still out of sync. And around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Cleveland on defense. And it's West in the corner. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Jones. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game right now.
They get a hand on it. Justice the pass to Boomer. Feeds it to West. The pass to Justice, and Steve Clifford wants a timeout. Target. .29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Reynolds. Passes it to Jones. To the left wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Johnson. Nice step back to get it off. That's 29 points for Mr. Perfect.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
And Jones over to help. And the stuff by West.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home. Showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Johnson goes in. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And Jones over to help. Here's Johnson. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And both free throws good for Johnson. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Boomer. Oh, what a finish!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
It's good!
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're in front by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and it's Speedy with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
There's the 3. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And here's Johnson outside. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it, and a contested 3, never an easy shot.
So here's the home team. Here's Washington, and the miss. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
I do so much better when it's just in the flow of the game. was about to say. I kind of did. I thought you were about to say. I kind of did one for him. To get evicted, we gotta figure this out. Oh, but you're not listening. Listen, he does it backwards. Appreciate that guy. Well, fuck her then. Fuck that bitch. She'll deserve to hear shit every day. That's it. Hey, bro, chill, okay? Damn. Deixa aí, ó. Nossa. Yeah, I do. I don't care who's in next. Probably 6 since you did, so well, count his ass out. Oh, maybe. You're not speaking back. Shit. So our matchup in the Elite Eight on the Eastern side so far is Detroit and Cleveland. Right now our Final Four for the East is Myrtle Beach, Detroit versus Cleveland, New York versus Atlanta. I think I'm going to the championship in the Big 30 this year. I will say Cleveland beat us earlier this year, so I'm kind of worried. New York can be tough still. They should be.
Folks, for our broadcast, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See who wins between Memphis and LA real fast. Let me make sure that those games start. Looks like Memphis wins. Was it fun? LA's been playing better lately. That's good for them. They still need to tear it down though. Need to rip that shit from the hinges. Keep out that Christmas though. He's getting fat, dude. This thing stop taking care of himself. There's cheese and stuff all day. He's lactose intolerant too, so I don't get it. Yeah, it makes him sick though. Consider you're lactose intolerant. I don't care. This cheese is good. Shit. Shit for 4 months.